Hey there, hello there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to the finale of the 1971-72 English First Division as Manchester United are playing as my famed Manchester United squad. We are in seventh place. Man City looks like they're going to take the First Division with Leeds and Liverpool at 50 points each. Derby 49, Tottenham 46, and Wolves 46. Those are the six squads ahead of us. We're tied with Chelsea for seventh and Sheffield as well. Then it's Arsenal, Everton, Coventry, Stoke, Leicester, West Ham, Ipswich, West Brom, Newcastle, Huddersfield, Southampton, Crystal Palace, and Nottingham Forest. Francis Lee has 35 goals. He's definitely going to be the top goal scorer. Peter Lorimer second at 21. George Best 20 being third. Ian Story-Moore's got 10 for 24th. Denslaw 30 of 9. Yellow cards. Ron Harris of Chelsea's got 14. We have avoided that. Red cards. Bradley Banner's been hit 3 times with red cards, so it's kind of unusual. Anyway, clean sheets. Ray Clemens of Liverpool's put up 22 clean sheets. Man City's Joe Corrigan's only had 14. Goals per 90 minutes. Bob Wilson's the number one guy for Arsenal. He's only played 32 games. Clemens has played 39. Sprake has played 32, so that's what the main goalies and all of that. Our guy, 77th, you must know. Tables wise, you see the tables for us were 17, 10, and 11, 56 scored, 43 against, so plus 13 differential. Not like Man City, Leeds, Liverpool, and Derby, who just can't give up goals while we can score goals. At home, we're 12, 2, and 5. On the road, we're 5, 8, and 6. So, let's see, who's above 500 on the road? Man City seems to be the only one. Yeah, Man City is the only one. Southampton has yet to win on the road. Every team has won 5 games at home. Huddersfield's only won 5 at home. Chelsea and Arsenal have only lost once on home turf. So that's what we do. Teams, that's us. We've had a 4-game losing streak, so we're just basically playing out the string, if you will. We just can't win games to save our lives. Stats wise, 15 clean sheets out of 34 games. Cunnington's played 4 games, has done nothing. George Best has scored 20 goals. Dennis Law and Alan Gallon combined have 17. Brian Kidd with 5. Bobby Charlton with 3. Ian Story, Morris, Jamie McElroy, David Sadler, and Franny Burns with 2. Steve James and Willie Morgan with 1 each. See our lineup. All people from the British Isles. Our best game was 5-0 against Chelsea when we took Peter Benetti deep for 5. Law with 1. Burns with 1. George Best with 2. McElroy with 1. Our biggest loss was to Leeds, 5-0, when Sprake took down Stepney, and Lorimer scored twice on us. Hat tricks, there's been 11. Francis Lee has 4 hat tricks. And all that, that's pretty impressive. George Graham, Tommy Smith, Ray Brown, George Best. We had a hat trick against Nottingham Forest. Kevin Hatter, Kevin Keegan, and Peter Lorimer scoring. Memorable games: West Ham, West Brom, 3-2 when West Ham came back from being down 2-0. And then when they were down 2-0 to Nottingham Forest, so they're the kings of the comebacks. Everton, ManU, the 3-3 game. It was a tight game. That's been the third best game. So fixtures, we go through April. We have to play Southampton, who are 20th. We're 7th. So Stepney in that against Eric Martin in that. Southampton has Mick Shannon, Bobby Stokes, Brian O'Neill as main guys. Terry Payne, I see. Dennis Hollywood. We have George Best, Dennis Law, Brian Kidd, Bobby Charlton, Alan Galley, Ian Storymore, Sammy McRoy, Stevie James, David Sadler, Willie Morgan, Franny Burns, Martin Buchan, Tommy O'Neill, Tony Dunn, Tony Young, John Aston, and Paul Everts. Here we go. 6 minutes into Southampton. Out. Hollywood hits Storymore and gets a finger wag for his actions. 12 minutes later. Southampton on the attack. Shannon with the header. Trying to get the goal. Shannon with the header. Denied. Shannon's trying to get the head. 11 minutes. Phillips. We're on the attack. Wall through traffic. Dangerous corner. Darn it. 12 more minutes. They're on the attack. Davey shoots. Fisher challenges Stepney and a free kick. No score. 2 minutes later, pitch battle. O'Brien blocks off McElroy illegally, gets a finger wag. Then a minute later, intensity, Storymore high on O'Neill. Card for Ian. Fisher in the area. Oh boy. Damn you, Ian. Pitch battle. Sliding down. James holds his hands up. I think we're just playing with our heads, not our hearts. Red intensity. Slides in on O'Brien. Who can? Needed a 1, 2, 3, 18, 19. It was a 6. So 3 yellow cards by us. We're not going to win this game. Oh, intensity. Fry with the late challenge on Gowling. Free kick. And Carlton could not score. Damn it. Much later. Whistle's blown. O'Neill penalized for high boot. That's a yellow card. We're right near the end. Sometimes it's defense. That shoots. Oh, Georgie bust. 1-1. So we ended up tied. On the 18th, Coventry beat Sheffield 1-0. Man City went into Ipswich thanks to Franny Lane wins. And Southampton goes home and beats Chelsea. Newcastle leads. The next day, Leeds crushes Newcastle 3-1 thanks to Billy Bremner and Crow. Everyone's playing on the 22nd. Arsenal beats West Ham 1-0. Newcastle beats Chelsea 2-1. Big win for them. Wolves beats Huddersfield 1-0. Leicester and Coventry tie 0-0. Liverpool beats Ipswich 2-0. Nice goal by Callahan Smith. Man City Derby. Man City wins 3-1. Colin Bell with a pair of goals. At least they held Francis Lee in check. Sheffield United. So Sheffield beat Crystal 1-0. Thanks to Curry. Southampton ties Tottenham 1-1. Big tie. Stoke beats Everton. And Leeds can only tie West Brom. So we go to Nottingham Forest. We are number 8. They're number 22. They're the bottom of the barrel. Jim Barron. So we should be able to get these guys, hopefully. And we have their best guy. Tommy Gamble, Martin O'Neill, Barry Lyons, John Robertson. We better beat these guys. Nottingham in the attack. Nice job on our steps. 11 minutes later, we're on the attack. Finds Best in space. Best was looking for the goal. Flicked on by Kidd. Over the bar. Over the fence. 13 minutes. Nottingham. Martin Pash puts Gowling, and he will get a finger wag for his action. Forrest. 8 minutes later. Nottingham in the attack. Runs into the area. For Nottingham. He's the best guy out there. 3 minutes later. ManU. Where are they? Story Moore's got a chance. Hits it in the ground. What's the story, Morning Glory? He ties it at 1 and does it against his former club. Can we celebrate? Maybe. But we don't have proof. 1-1 through 1. Attack by Nottingham Forest. And we're down 2-1 to the worst team in the league. Ian Story Moore will get a finger wag. 14 minutes later. Nottingham's defense is clear downfield. 11 minutes later. We're angry. Sadler high on O'Neill. We're angry. Burns with the hit, and he'll get a finger wag, and that's it. Or maybe not. Chance for a tie. And Chapman hits the ball. We suck. Do we suck? Yes, we do. We sucked. Chelsea Stoke tied at 0. We have to go to Arsenal, our second last match. Nottingham did beat Wolves 2-1, so they're not the worst. So now we go to Arsenal, and we are number 8. They're number 10. Bob Wilson versus Alex Stempney. So we gotta take down Arsenal when we can. So to keep top 8, because top 8 will go to the Tournament of Champions, if you will, to qualify for the Tournament of Champions. So anyway, yeah, we gotta do what we gotta do. They got Ray Kennedy, George Graham, John Radford, Charlie George, Alan Ball, Frank McClintock, Pat Rice. I remember those names. Hang on. Ooh, trip by Kennedy. Why? Finger wag. 4 minutes later. Arsenal's defense. For us. Header by Law. 89. McClintock. Deep attack. A quarter kick to us. Deep corner. Wilson 55 makes the catch. Hello. Hello. Young mistimes his challenge. Tony that. Why, buddy? Why? ManU on the attack. And downfield. 2 minutes later. ManU on the defense. Over the net. Loss of focus. Arsenal and on the attack. Oh, great. We're dead. Goes on the chest. Got it. Ray Kennedy scores. Why aren't you celebrating? Why don't I hear cheering? It's an Arsenal goal. Arsenal goal. Arsenal's defense. 6 minutes later. Our defense can't do anything about it. 8 minutes later. Pitch battle. Pat Rice with the tug. We got the free kick though. Best. Georgie Best. We're tied at 1. We're tied at 1. Arsenal's defense. Headed by Roberts. 11 minutes. ManU. Yell intensity. Damn it, O'Neill. Free kick. George with a shot. But Stempney sees that. 7 minutes later. Arsenal on the attack. How did that not go in? Double T's. Comeback search. Scores are level. Both go for defense. A little later. Arsenal. Oh, red intensity. Ball clatters into him. Mark. No big deal. Yellow card. No big deal. Another double card. Free flowing action. ManU floats forward. It's a corner. 7 minutes later. Arsenal's defense, and Wilson does his job. Pitch battle. James with the trip. He gets a finger wag for that. Free kick. Had to clear. 5 minutes later. Oh there. So the script down the Achilles. Sadler will get a yellow card for that. Looks like this is over. Gray's under pressure. We're in trouble. Oh, no, he missed. Last moment. ManU's defense. We did it. Ronnie Radford. John Radford cannot do anything. We only get a point. Either. On the 26th, Stoke beat Crystal 1-0. And then Chelsea ties West Brom 0-0. Wolves crushes Sheffield 3-0. We host Stoke. I think that's our last game. Crystal and Huddersfield tied 1-1. Tottenham beat Leicester 4-2. I think that is our last game, right? Yeah. Well, Man City's done. Sheffield's done. Leicester's done. Ipswich, Huddersfield, Crystal Palace are done. So we play Stoke, and we are in 7th place. They're in 12th. So it's Stepney versus Gordon Banks, the legend Gordon Banks for Stoke. So we're in 7th, so we might have a chance to stay in the top 8. Jimmy Greenhoff, Dennis Smith, Jackie Marsh, Stuart Jump, Alex Elder. Yeah, Stoke doesn't really have that team. If we could win, this would be huge for our top 8 chances. Crossing for the left. Makes it 1-0. Jimmy Jump. Run the attack again. Sorry, more. Well, at least it was a corner. That's to clear the first man, but cleared the second man. Damn you to hell, Michael. 10 minutes later. Defense, and out of kick. So, Charlton is clipped by Dobing. And 11 minutes later. And use defense. Get up with the ball. Go for the corner. Nothing happened. 4 more minutes. Pitch out of us. Burns does for his action. Touchdown. What is Best doing? What are you doing? Ah, thankfully. Go ahead, go for that. We're up 1-0 on Stoke. 4 minutes. And you're in the attack. Shot from Kidd. Blocked by Pajek. Falls to Law. Dennis Law makes it 2-0 for us. And you back in the attack. How's it go? Aspirations to win the top division, but I mean, the third is Stoke. I feel so bad for Gordon Banks. Corner. Wish you could change goalies. Intensity. Starts up by Eastham. Well, can't beat him, Clatterus. Sadler claddled him and gets a finger wag for his actions. We want this game to end, don't we? Jump's got the three of them. Story more. Is he gonna get yellow card? No. Akers. Into the danger area? No. Danger area. ManU in the attack. victory. Very hollow. We are now in 7th place at 49 points. Does anyone else have? Does anyone have matches? Chelsea's behind us. They have 40. Arsenal has to play 3 matches in May. So we're the top 8. 47 is 8th place right now. Chelsea 49. So we practically need Chelsea to fumble. Arsenal has chance for 6 points. If they get 4, they can beat us. May the 1st. Arsenal loses to Coventry. A shocker. Arsenal can't beat Coventry. Derby beat Liverpool. That's a big shock. Leeds and Chelsea tie 2-2, and West Ham beat Southampton 5-0. So we are still in 7th place. Chelsea's 8th. 48 will be 8th place. So Chelsea can't catch us. Sheffield can't catch us. So 48 points. Arsenal still has 2 games left. They get 3 points. They'll jump over Chelsea. 4 points. I think we can't get caught. Everton, yeah, Everton would be only at 42, so they wouldn't be here. So Arsenal is the only team that can push us. As long as, well, Arsenal can tackle us. If they score 2 wins, they beat us. But 48 is the magic number for 8th place, so they need a win. Everton, Nottingham Forest. Nottingham won 2-0. That game doesn't matter. Newcastle, West Brom. Newcastle wins 2-1. Stoke beats West Brom. Arsenal has played Liverpool. Newcastle beat Stoke 2-0. And Leeds tied Wolves. So Arsenal needs to beat Liverpool for a chance to get in the top 8. And Liverpool does everyone a favor by holding them to a point. There's only one more game. There's only one more game left? Yep, Arsenal, Tottenham. Well, Tottenham wins, they'll jump to 4th place. Yeah, Tottenham wins, they jump into 4th place. Man City's number 1, Leeds is number 2, Liverpool's number 3. For sure. Yeah. So Tottenham wins, they jump into 4th, which puts Derby 5th, Wolves 6th, we're 7th, Chelsea 8th. If Arsenal wins, they jump over us into 7th because they have the goal differential. Yeah, if Arsenal beats Tottenham, Arsenal jumps to 7th. So we drop to 8th, and then Chelsea will be knocked out of the top 8. Tottenham would finish in 6th, if you must know. Yeah, Tottenham would finish 6th. A tie means that Tottenham jumps to 5th on goal differential, and Arsenal would actually jump into 8th ahead of Chelsea. But Arsenal went to a higher position because by the ladder, it actually helps. Well, in the end, Arsenal did beat Liverpool 2-1 on a late goal by Ray Kennedy, putting them into 7th place and us into 8th. So, because I know that. How do we do it? Sorry, I'm just trying to fix it. Okay, so 71-72. So Man City is your champion. Leeds will take silver. Liverpool 3rd. Derby 4th. Wolves 5th. Tottenham 6th. Arsenal 7th. And us just sneaking into that 8th spot ahead of Chelsea by a point. Sheffield, Stoke, Coventry, Everton, Newcastle, Leicester, West Brom, Ipswich, Southampton, Nottingham Forest, Huddersfield, Crystal Palace. It's weird how Crystal Palace has 10 wins and Huddersfield only won 6, but are behind because Huddersfield kept tying games. We had, 13 ties. The fewest wins was Huddersfield with 6. The most wins, Man City 27. Ties-wise, the most ties were 17 by Arsenal. The fewest were Crystal Palace with only 5. Fewest losses, well, Man City only lost 8 times. Arsenal only lost 9 times, but couldn't do much because of their ties. The most losses was Crystal with 27. Goal scoring, Crystal Palace may have scored 31 goals, but not Huddersfield only scored 20. The highest was Not Man City. Leeds with 78. Leeds, baby. So yeah, Leeds with 78. The goals against thing was not Man City or Leeds. Liverpool only gave up 23, but they couldn't score a lot. The most given up was 77 by Southampton. I think we tied them 1-1 or something like that. But yeah, 77. Chris Huddersfield only gave up 51 goals. Goal differential, Leeds at the best at plus 49. The worst was CP minus 42. We were plus 15. At home, we were 13, 2, and 6. On the road, we were 5, 9, and 7. So you can kind of guess where everything goes. The best home team was Arsenal, only losing once in 21 games at home at Highbury. Lots of people had lost. The most home losses was 8 by Huddersfield. Away, the fewest losses away from the stadium was 6 by Man City and 20 and Crystal Palace. Well, Crystal Palace may have been 1 in 20. At least they won a game on the road. Southampton only had 4 ties on the road. Yeah, Crystal Palace at least won a road game. Teams wise, us, well, 70, 38 games, 16 clean sheets, a decimal 9, 2 goals against average. Connaughton 2.39. George Best with 23 goals. Dennis Law with 10. Alan Gallen with 8. Brian Kidd with 5. Ian Stormare with 4. Bobby Charlton with 3. Sammy McElroy 2. Dave Sadler 2. Francis Burns 2. St. Steve James and Willie Morgan with 1 each. So yeah, we in real life we were 19, 13, and 10. We were 18, 11, and 13 this time. Kind of close to the same. Fixtures wise, this is what we did and all that. So, we did beat Stoke 3-0, which was a good win for us. But in the butt end of things, we, lost out. Well, we lost 5 of our last 7. So by practically we tied Southampton, which was embarrassing. Which was very embarrassing. Highlights wise, our best game was 5-0 against Chelsea. Our worst was 5-0 lost to Leeds. 11 hat tricks. Francis Lee with 4 of them. West Ham, West Brom with the best moments with that 3-2 comeback. And West Ham with another 2-goal comeback against Nottingham Forest. So that's what we got. So that's it. Man City are your champions. Francis Lee was named top goal scorer with 36. George Best tied for second with Peter Lorimer and goals per 90 minutes. Ray Clemens, decimal 5-1 ahead of Bob Wilson and Gary Sprague in that category. 70 was 6th. But yeah, Ray Clemens, well, he played all 42 games. So did Colin Bolton. So did Phil Parks, Gordon West, and John Jackson. And Eric Murdoch. Well, Jim Barron. Well, Peter Bernatti didn't play all the games. 70 didn't play all. Joe Corrigan didn't play all of them for Man City. So, you never know what could happen. But yeah, Ray Clemens played all those games for Liverpool and got them to third place. So, you can't blame them. You can't blame them for everything. So, anyway, thanks for watching the 71-72 First Division thing. We have 81-82 next for England. So, we'll see if ManU does better this time. Anyway, I'm Jeff. I'm going to do.